In this video, Alice data types will be explored and how to convert one type to another where it is possible by creating part of the simple children's game outlined in task PR08. Open Alice, choose a template, change the name of the default method to main, and add the title block as shown in the first video in this series. Drop a character like this tiger into the world. Create an object method called introduction, which introduces the character and welcomes the user to the simple children's guessing game. A duration of 2 seconds is acceptable for a say command, and don't forget to add a purpose comment at the top of the method. Switch to the world.main tab and drop the character's introduction method into it. Check that this method works. Create another method called play the game. Add 2 numeric variables to the method called the number and user guess. Add a comment to the top of the method that outlines what it will do, that is, play the simple game. Set the value of the number by firstly dragging its icon into the programming area and giving it a dummy value like 1. Now, select World from the object list and choose the Functions tab. Scroll down until you find the random number function and drag it over the value 1. Change the parameters of the function to minimum 1, maximum 10, and integer only to be true. In doing this, Alice will set the value of the variable the number to be an integer, a whole number, between 1 and 10 inclusive. Now to get the user's input, that is their guess, drag the user's guess icon into the program area and set it to a value of 1 again. Ensure that you are still looking through the list of world functions and drag the ask user for a number function over the value 1 in the command that has appeared. Change the text of the question parameter to something like enter your guess. To begin with, we will just have the character say which numbers were entered. So, click back on your character in the object list and drag 2 say methods into the program area, choosing hello and or goodbye as the text it's going to say. Change back to the world in the object list and choose the A joined with B function from the appropriate tab. Drag it over the say command's parameter and use default string as the second parameter for the function for now. Change the first parameter, probably set to hello, to something along the lines of I was thinking of, making sure there is a space after the word of, because the computer does not add a space between this string, and that's the name for text variables in Alice and many other programming languages, and the string we will enter as the second parameter. We want the character to say the number it was thinking of, but if you drop the variable, the number over the second parameter in the A joined with B function, it won't accept it. This is because the function is expecting a string or text variable, and the number is a number. To get Alice to display the number as a string, we need another world function. This one appears as what as a string towards the top of the list. Drag this over the second parameter in the A joined with B function and choose the expression the number as its parameter when prompted. Now, to get the character to tell the user what their guess was, we will repeat the last few steps to change the parameter of the second say command so that it will be something like, and you guessed 4, where 4 is the number stored in the variable user guess. So drag A joined B into the say command's parameter. Make the first parameter and you guessed. Make sure to add the space after the word guessed. Drag what as a string into the second parameter and choose user guess as its parameter. Set the duration of the say commands to around 2 seconds. Drag the object method play the game into world.main underneath the introduction method and select play in the top left. Did you notice that the character seems to work to 1 decimal place? This is because by default number variables are real numbers and not integers. If we want to show just the integer part of the number, we need to tell Alice to do so. In the same methods we just created, drag the world function int a over the variables the number and user guess in turn. This forces the numbers to be integers, that is whole numbers, and the decimal places will no longer be displayed. Test this. In the next video, we will change the way the user's guess is displayed by using 3D text, and also get the character to tell the user whether or not they got the number correct by using an if-else statement.